Whoa, Nelly. Those things, those are good. Hello and welcome back to our channel. My name is Sarah. I am married to Solo and we have 10 children. Judah, Belle, Luka, Micah, Tori, Eli, Noelle, Hope, Destiny, and Seth. Today I'm going to show you what we buy. Normally we shop for a whole month at one time. We go back for milk and fruits and just a few vegetables that won't make it. This month we're doing things a little bit differently. We had a freezer catastrophe and we're about to get our whole beef or cow that we ordered, so we need to get that freezer situation fixed up, and I'm not sure when that will be. So we only shopped for the first 2 weeks, so you're only going to see a 2-week grocery haul from me. I don't know if you've ever seen that before. So I planned 2 weeks worth of meals, and some of the things I got definitely will last a month. We also are making sure to really shop out of the one freezer we have that is working well, to try to use up that food just in case the other freezer doesn't get fixed. It's a whole thing. Also, you will see that I used some money toward my long-term emergency storage, food storage situation. And so you'll see a little of that today. And the other thing you'll see is that we got some sugar-free and low-carb options. I'm pretty strict at eating low-carb foods. My husband does some of that too, and then one of our kids has been working on eating more lower carb too, so you will see more of those kind of specialty foods. Now, I know whenever I show those things that we buy that are like special treats and stuff that are healthy, really healthy, like more diet type foods, I always have a few comments like, why don't you buy special things for the kids? Listen, if I were to buy a couple boxes of cookies, it would be gone in just a couple of days. Instead, what we do is we buy baking ingredients. My kids love to bake. But when they're baking and you're trying not to eat that kind of sugary stuff, it is really hard. So I'm wanting to build up a supply of more treats that when this house smells like baked goods, we have something that we can go to, those of us that are not eating the sugar, and have something good to eat. So I have found some really cool things I'm going to show you today that mostly are keto friendly. My daughter is eating like Trim Healthy Mama, so she eats carbs, but just is avoiding sugar. And that's how I eat mostly too, and Solo too. Keto treats fall right into the Trim Healthy Mama plan, and we found some good stuff. In fact, at the end of this video, I'm gonna show you my very favorite keto lunch that I've been making, and hopefully I'll give you some things if you are eating low sugar or low carb that will inspire you today. Another thing that you will see this week is that we have a lot of lettuce, kale, and collard greens growing in our garden, and green onions. So we are eating out of our garden, literally eating fresh salads every day. Normally I buy a ton of lettuce, so we won't have to do that, and I'm very happy about it. Coming up on our channel, you will also see this month in July, a second grocery haul from us halfway through the month. You will see us get, I think, the whole cow. It's waiting for us right now, or beef. I think last time we bought a cow, it was actually a female cow, so this time it's I'm not sure what it is. We'll show you what we get in that and how much meat comes in that. Also, I'm gonna show you a video of our long-term food storage this month. So lots of food things coming up, plus we try to show you as much as we can how we meal prep once a week. We just prep the food for 5 meals usually in that week, and it makes life so much easier. If you're interested in more food stuff, hit the subscribe button. That's what they tell me to tell you guys. And we will definitely be delivering in the month of July. Let's get to the groceries. Here is the Sam's Club haul. Ooh, starting right off the bat with some special new things. A friend of ours gave us these to try for low carb options. We loved it, so we tried a couple other things. We picked up some bananas. A lot less bananas happening in our house, and they're going bad really fast in July and August. It's really hard for us to keep them. So we just pared way back, mostly Seth and Hope and Destiny. We'll just eat those. There's some dates and curry powder. Their curry powder's pretty good there. And we got a couple bags of potatoes, red potatoes. I will put those in my storage room and use some left that I got last month, because I'm learning how to rotate the potatoes and keep them in a cold, dark space as a way to store healthy foods for us and get like an emergency storage of healthy foods. So I'm working on that. So far, the experiment's been working pretty well. Everything's lasting a while. 3 things of heavy whipping cream. Remember, this is just about for the first 2 weeks, but some of it'll last the month. Got a coconut oil. Then these avocados, we'll eat those right away. And these bacon crumbles are so good on salads. We got a couple things of string cheese and some cream cheese. Feta, this big thing of feta looked good, and it was a little cheaper per pound than the other can thing I buy usually. And this fresh mozzarella sounds so good with tomatoes and cucumbers, or just fresh tomatoes sliced up, put a piece of mozzarella on top and some balsamic vinegar. Some people use balsamic glaze, but I think that has some sugar in it, so I'll avoid that. And then the cucumbers and tomatoes cut up is so good with feta cheese and balsamic and oil. Yum. So it's summertime things. Got some of these tomatoes too. We have a lot of lettuce, kale, collard greens growing in our garden, which I'm so excited about. We didn't have to buy that. However, the tomatoes are slow to come, so we did need to buy tomatoes still. Got this cheese too. Lots of cheese and this sliced cheese, a couple things of that. So when I go back halfway through, I'll probably end up picking up some more of that especially. And there's some mushrooms. So the avocados would also be good in that tomato cucumber salad. We got a couple of these bags of veggie straws. The zesty ranch is so good. It's just nice, like if we're grilling or something, to have an easy thing to grab. The animal crackers have also been filling up some of the kids who are just swimming a lot and burning a lot of calories and hungry. And then we picked up some butter. I'm not sure how long. This might be more like the month's worth. And 8 gallons of milk is definitely just 2 weeks worth. I'm gonna swing around to the other side of the table to show you still what we got for this month before I show you what I picked up for our storage room specifically. I picked up this box of crackers just for a really easy lunch here and there. Our days seem to be full and crazy, and just to have some sliced cheese with lunch meat on crackers for some of the kids would be great. This is just for cooking and baking these. This is because I like to keep this in the freezer for when we're making quiche or pizza. That is a great cheese to have in there. Mayonnaise, we go through about one of these a month, but we make all our own salad dressings now. And we also use it on sandwiches and tortillas and stuff. Didn't have to buy tortillas. I had enough of those left from last month, at least to last the first 2 weeks. Cottage cheese, those big things, we eat that a lot on toast. The kids have been loving that. So this and these 2 cheese bags are the only thing from this haul going in the freezer. The popsicles is just because, you know, it's really hot outside. We need popsicles. And then sour cream. I'll probably end up buying that again in 2 weeks. And some almond milk, which Belle and I make shakes, like low carb shakes with some chocolate protein powder. And I use some peanut powder in it too. And then we do a little splash of heavy whipping cream as well and ice and mix that up. It's so good. We each drink those like once a day. It has sweetener in it too. Then there's this picante. I cook with that a lot, and some ketchup because we go through it like water around here. Okay, let me show you what I got just to add to the storage. Since I had a more low spend month because we're really eating out of one freezer, I was able to just pick up some extra things. So we got a canned sweet corn, tomato sauce, 2 things of diced tomato. We definitely cook with this more than this. Maybe not. I don't know. I think I have plenty of this though. And then some Rotel. Got 2 of these big things of soy sauce. We go through soy sauce really fast. That and this sauce too, which I found online in a big jug, but they didn't have that there today. So I needed another one, so we just got the 2 bottles. And then we got 2 things of mayonnaise. I don't have any mayonnaise in the storage room yet, so gotta stock that up a little. My goal for that storage room is about 3 months worth of food. I obviously probably need 1 more of those. I didn't see any limits on anything except Solo told me he picked up the toilet paper. He said that there was limits still on the toilet paper. That's it. Of course, we didn't try to buy chicken, except this chicken breast in a can. So those will go in the storage room. There were no limits on that. And then this tuna. Got a couple of these. If we were in a situation where we really needed to use our emergency storage, it is helpful to have some treats. It wouldn't be enough, but we would ration it out. Here's some minced garlic for the storage room. Some more coconut oil. I have some, but just not enough. And that would be it. And let me show you over here. We picked up some toilet paper. We try to pick up toilet paper every time we go in. We're a large family that needs a lot of toilet paper. And then a box of pull-ups and a box of diapers. My 2 that are in diapers were the same size, which is super convenient. My total here for Sam's Club was about $690. Whoa, Nelly. Those things, those are good. Oh, these taste like a... They taste like they have sugar in them. They are not for you. They're just for Belle and I. Aren't they good?
Can I see what it tastes like?
No. Yes, 1. You can have 1. Wow.
It tastes like that sugar in mine.
Yeah. Next up is Aldi. I spent $130 here, and I'm gonna show you what I got. Pizza for tonight because we shopped today, so why not, right? Makes it easy. And this is for everyone staying low carb. Solo and I and one kid. And then there's some cilantro here. They had some good big bushels of it. I really need to grow that. A couple watermelons, 4th of July. Got some A1 sauce for steaks that we eat a lot around here. I have, especially one of my kids loves A1 sauce. And then they had Diet Coke there. They didn't even have it at Sam's Club. It was out, you know, it's a hot commodity. Crushed tomatoes, they still have a limit of 4, and they didn't even have tomato paste. That was on my list. Oh, didn't organize that well. And then they had grapes for a really good price, 85 cents a pound. That's pretty good. This thing was in their specialty area, and I've been collecting these a little bit in my storage room. We don't usually eat these pouches, but I figured it's a great way to get fruits or vegetables in kids if we were having trouble getting a hold of them, in little kids especially. Although big kids like it too, I think. I think adults eat them sometimes. Got a couple things of lunch meat. We're trying to eat through that Italian meat we have in our freezer, but some of the kids really don't like it that much, so that'll help for a couple weeks. Remember, this is about 2 weeks worth. Some of it's really a month worth. I got 2 of these packages of cheese wraps, and I looked for egg wraps there. A friend of mine had given me some wraps that were made of egg, like about this size, and they were so good. She got them at Aldi, and they didn't have them. So that was a bummer because it was good to wrap brats or hot dogs. We were wrapping string cheese in them and melting it. And then it was like a mozzarella stick. So I was really disappointed not to see those, but maybe we can make our own egg wraps. We'll figure that out. Got a couple of bars of 85% chocolate, and this is just for my pantry. The kids like to bake 5 bags of bagels. That gets us through 2 weeks. We just eat it once a week, the kids do. And then I got some of this, 2 of them actually. Just because it's harder to keep avocados around and fresh. So we'll be able to use that maybe on toast or something like that. Some sprouted grain bread, Solo and I and one child eat that. And then I got 6 loaves of regular bread, but Judah's been making some sourdough bread a lot. So last month we actually didn't buy any regular bread. And this month I may, once I get freezers working, I may freeze some of this and keep eating the sourdough. We'll see. But this is a backup for sure. Belle was with me and wanted to try some of these. They are sugar-free, I think. And she and I have been working out really hard every day for about 45 minutes. So she wanted to have some special drink to drink as a reward afterward. Totally understand that. That's why that. And then we got a few ice creams that are low carb too. Since we don't have room for a huge thing of ice cream for all the kids, we have a place nearby where we go pick up dollar ice creams in the summer a lot, and it's just a restaurant, Runza actually, and so we'll drive through a lot. So we'll take the kids or whatever to get ice cream cones at night, so I'm not worried about getting ice cream in the freezer right now. And then over here I have Trader Joe's. Belle just ran in there for me and picked up 6 of these peanut butter that we love. We love the creamy salted peanut butter. It's all natural. It's only peanuts in there and salt. And then we got these bars that we love. Her and I and Solo all love these a lot. So this would just be to have around for a little treat. We take like 2 squares when we eat it and make it last, but it is very good and it is sugar-free. And yeah, they are so good. So $23 I spent on that stuff. Here's Walmart. I got 4 boxes of whole wheat spaghetti, 6 cans of coconut milk. We love cooking with that. They have been out of this for like 4 months, every time I've checked anyways. At Walmart, I did a pickup order and they were able to give me, I think I have 12 cans here of pizza sauce. I love their pizza sauce. We used it for spaghetti sauce. Although Judah has been making some amazing spaghetti sauce, this is just good for last minute or for lunches when we don't want to take the time to make it. So when we've been having spaghetti for dinner, Judah makes the sauce. But for lunches, these are great. And I love that their pizza sauce is sugar-free. And it's a good price too. We got some Lily's chocolate chips for some baking sugar-free stuff because we have plenty of chocolate chips that have sugar in them. And then also this sugar-free syrup. I think Belle's gonna try some sugar-free pancakes. And then also low-carb tortillas. Pancakes. I also got 2 of these large boxes of eggs. I'm showing you already put away in my fridge, and they have 60 each. My total at Walmart was $64. I ordered jerk seasoning, but they didn't have it, didn't give it to me anyway. Okay, that's our groceries for the first 2 weeks of July. I will come back and show you what we bought the second half of the month. This is a total of what we spent. I'm gonna write it somewhere here. And then I'll also show you what we spent the second half of the month. Our budget for a month for our family of 12 people is $1,300. That includes like paper items like toilet paper and household items like that, as well as diapers and pull-ups, which cost a lot of money. So that's where that's at. That's what we're dealing with there. And we'll see if we stick within the budget this month, doing it 2 times in a month instead of 1 major grocery shop. I almost forgot to show you my favorite low carb lunch right now. You take one of these cheese wraps that I got at Aldi. Actually, Costco has them too, and they're much bigger, so they would even be better from there. But these are good. They do good. I just can't put quite as much on them. And I'm gonna add some ham. Just like that. I'm putting it on nice and thick. 5 slices total here. Next up, I'm putting on some lettuce. We do actually have some boxed lettuce because my neighbor went out of town and gave me some lettuce that was gonna go bad while she was gone. And then we're going to add some red onion. This makes it, guys, if you like raw red onion, oh yeah. Makes it taste just like a deli. I love a good sandwich. Anybody else like that? Sandwiches are everything. Eli, could you get me a spoon, please? I'm trying to do this one-handed. Next, because my avocados aren't quite ready, I'm using that guacamole I also got at Aldi. And I'm really not good at doing this one-handed. I'm gonna add some of that. I have some avocados too, but they're not quite ready. You know, avocados, when they're ready, all 6 of them will be ready at one time. If I had the bigger cheese round, I would add tomato to it as well, but I think we're at max capacity here. Now watch. Definitely not gonna do this well one-handed. I'm keeping that paper in it though. This paper came with the cheese, and I'll just pull that down. And I just made an amazing deli wrap. My sister-in-law Jill made these for us with the Costco wraps when we were in Denver. It is so good. She puts a little oil in it too. It's so good. It tastes just like something you would get at a restaurant for sure. And it's low carb, and I totally didn't miss the bread. Also, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Oh no, it's called You Just Became a Millionaire. I'm sorry. All right, guys, that's it. Would love to know what kind of low carb snacks you are enjoying right now, if you're into that low carb thing, or you know, what kind of snacks in general.